What's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of me trying to look good for YouTube, and hopefully giving you all some tips and tricks in the process. Before we get started, this is my second YouTube channel, so if you like what you see here, then go onto that channel and hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified of when I'm going live. And by the way, I'll go live on Wednesday and the weekends. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say something here. What I did in terms of audio balancing, I turned the gameplay up to 40% instead of 30%, and my voice is still the same. So, if it's still a bother, my apologies. All I have is iMovie. I can't really edit audio levels specifically, but hey, it is what it is. As long as y'all get the video and watch what I do, and listen to what I do and say, then that's all that matters. So we're here on field hunting, right? And it's daytime. Jet, where's your M82? Oh, don't worry, that's coming probably next Wednesday, if not a Wednesday coming soon. Yeah, don't worry about that. Instead, I decided to take out an AUR even because a change of pace, if you will. A change of pace is always nice. So I hit that one comm station, and I'm like, alright, what's next? Well, people, sometimes what's next will find you, and not you find it. That was almost my life. Almost. You see, people, whenever you're going from point A to point B, death might be in between point A and point B, and the scary thing is you won't see it coming. Kinda like real life. Damn, that's depressing. But you get the point, right? No pun intended. And by the way, yes, I know, I was dead. I know, my health bar had nothing in it. It was like, how can I say this? Like, you know, when you use a toothpaste container or whatever, like toothpaste tube, there you go, the tube, and you just roll it all the way up until there's nothing left. Yeah, that was my health. That was that. I should have died. And I kind of feel sorry for the guy with the Vigor and the L96, because if I would have shot at someone and that someone survived and I died and I seen their health and it said .0005, yeah, I would have uninstalled for the day. I would have, in all honesty. But, you know, sometimes this game is just unfair. And it is what it is. So, my condolences to that guy. You should have killed me. But, in other words, or not in other words, but moving on, I have a new lease on life. So, having experienced that near-death experience, what am I going to do? Well, thanks to him dying, I now have a rifle. It's not an M82, but it's its sister, the L96. And we all know how good the L96 can be when you scope in. M82 is not that good. But there's a gap in the center of the crosshair, which means, you know, when you aim at something, you can see directly what you're aiming at. The L96, you still can, but there's a nice crosshair saying, hey, the bullet's going to go here. I find it crazy how much I love the M82 over the L96. Cause like, the L96 is your kind of run-of-the-mill rifle. Hell, it's a better M21, right? But the M82, I don't know, it just speaks to me. Speaking of speaking to me, no pun intended, there's a guy up there. You probably didn't see him, but I saw him. So what can you do when you spot a guy and then he disappears? Well, first take note of where he was at, then take a note in the direction of in the direction of where he was walking toward, aka this guy was spotted on the hill, walking down the hill, and then think to yourself, if I were up there going in that direction, what would I do? And if you don't have enough experience to answer that question, you gotta keep playing the game. You got to. But you see, I'm looking up there, and sure enough, the container's up there. And I'm kind of thinking, the container is open. Maybe he's in there, or at least it appears open on my tiny behind phone, but nope. It looks like he walked straight past the container, which is open, there you go, and he's at the barred house. Here's the thing, I will know if it's more than one person there because, well, gunshots, right? Homeboy just walked right up to the barred house and did not get shot at. And this is daylight field hunting. Daylight field hunting. No one shot at him. So, oh yeah, either someone's playing a really hard bush, or, that sounded weird, or he just walked right up there and no one's up there. So, knowing that it's just him up there, I'm assuming that, knowing that it's just him up there, I am going to take a wide berth. And if you want to get really strategic about this, if I were to approach the house from this angle, the wall's behind him and the house is all he has for cover. He has nowhere to run. That's why I'm doing that. And oh look, a person. And you see, people, this is why I keep telling you all, don't think you're safe. This game has a notorious problem of pop-in. And I'm thinking about taking this shot. And I'm like, bullet drop, speak to me. And I decide to aim a little bit above where I know he's at. And I miss. But look at him. He just walked down the hill. Now here's the trade-off of that. The guy in the barred house now knows there's an L96 near him. So what does he do? Yep. He comes outside, hides in a bush, sees me, then sees me aiming at him because I saw him walk outside and go into that bush. And when I shoot, he's already gone. So fair play. But he messed up right when he got in this here bush. Guys, I made a video entitled Houses Are Not Safe. And you can find that video in my top Vigor gameplay playlist on this here channel. Go and watch that. Please do. Now I'm going to go ahead and say something else here. Bushes are not safe. Unless you're in a bush and someone's walking right past you and they don't know to check the bush. Sure, that might work. And it'll work about maybe 7-8 times out of 10. But those other 2 times, it gets a player who knows to look through the bush and not look at a bush. Trust me, it's a tactic. Go on the mirroring, play your shootouts, and you'll see what I mean.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
Like I was saying, you'll see what I mean. That's not gonna work. Especially if your plan is foiled because the guy sees you walking in a direction and then you disappear, but there are like 3 convenient bushes nearby. Case in point, the container, not the one that's up here on my left, but let's say it spawns to my right. You know what I'm saying? In that little area, there's like 6 bushes near there. Chances are, someone's in that bush, and they think they're sneaky. No, you're just denying death, because I'm going to shoot at each one of those bushes to make sure no one's in there. I've been around the block a few times, what can I say? So people, do you remember, you know, that guy who walked down the hill after I shot at the bush he was in? Yeah, I didn't kill him. So, chances are, he's still in the match. But like I said, he walked down the hill. Surely he wouldn't, be camping this here airdrop. Yeah, if you thought I was about to go quiet, good, you watch too many of my videos, I appreciate you. But no, it appears as if he's not here. So let's think about this for a second. The container, barred house, and the airdrop are all behind me. Yet, the guy who I shot at and did not kill is nowhere near me. Or at least, that's what it appears to be. So, what I decided to do is come over here and have a nice general look at the surrounding area. Because there's nothing over here of interest. Or, so I thought. Oh look, a red dot. And it is in the direction of where the guy was running toward. It could be a transmitter, sure. But humor me for a second. What if it wasn't? What if he's just, playing the game? Now, I don't have eyes in the back of my head, but I have a third eye on my forehead. Guys, I want to say, when I shot at this man, he got scared and ran away. Fair enough. I shot and missed. That was almost his life. Just like me at the start of the match. Or just like that guy at the start of the match, right? But give me some slack here. Cut me some slack. There you go. Here. Because that was an awful far shot. And now I'm like, boy, this would be nice if I hit this. But I miss. And homeboy has 2 VSSs on him. Why? I don't know. But guess what? I'm going to take him. You're damn right I am. But before I do, I want to make sure that I'm alone. And according to the map, the detector is right up there. So, let's go do that. But like I was saying, here's what I think happened. And I'm saying this based off of his playstyle. Dude was sitting in the bush, right? Gets shot at from a random ass direction. He panics. He's in a bush. He thinks he's safe. I just proved to him that he was not safe. So instead of, being in leaves, he goes in bees and walls. Right? The entire ordeal, the entire time I was taking out the guy at the barred house, this guy that I just killed was in a house. The only house on field content in this here direction. And I'm saying this because, by the way, no one's here. I'm saying this because of his playstyle. He didn't want to be spotted. He didn't want to be seen. So what did he do? Go in the house and wait in the corner. When I ported him, he was like, damn, I can't be safe. So he walks out the house. You're right. You can't be safe. No matter what you do. Hide in the bush, hide in the house, or hide on a ridgeline. Someone will hear you, if not see you, in every single match you play. Sure, it might not happen, immediately afterward, but maybe let's say 1 out of 2 matches. Unless you play exceptionally sneaky and don't play the game at all. Translation? Yeah, you're gonna get detected if not spotted. So people, like I said, I bought back 2 VSSs. And it's sad in Season 20 how they removed the crosshairs from every single rifle. You know what I'm saying? It's sad because ideally I would like to use a VSS more often, but if I were to do it now, it would be like playing a game on hardcore mode. Taking out a VSS into teams would be, like, if you survived that, power to you. Because having no crosshairs in a shooting game is like having no gas pedal in a racing game. What can you do? Anyways, people, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.